It is a terrifying trend. High-powered weapons in the hands of criminals. Just last week, this man, Alonzo Turner, was gunned down outside of his Whitehaven restaurant.
Needlessly. And when police caught his alleged killer, they recovered 2 guns. One was an AR-style pistol, the other a handgun with a Glock switch, making it all but automatic. And that's just one example of a trend we're seeing here more and more. People terrorized by the caliber and the cavalier use of these weapons.
Fox 13's Good Morning Memphis anchor Valerie Calhoun investigates where the weapons are coming from, but also what law enforcement is doing to take the guns off the streets.
We see it almost every day. High caliber weapons used in homicides, robberies, and terrifying shootings.
When you're shooting or firing a firearm that expels 1,000 rounds per minute, there's no stopping that, and that's what we're seeing.
Kadar Dodson was gunned down in his driveway on Pope Street in Memphis in November of 2022.
He said, he gone, man. He ain't coming back. They killed him.
Dodson's family says the killer used a device that converts a pistol to a fully automatic weapon, and she didn't want to show her face for fear of retribution.
It was a gun with a Glock switch on it. I watched the video several times.
This is a pistol with a Glock switch. This is one without. ATF agent Ryan Todd says machine gun conversion devices can do just that, convert a pistol into a fully automatic weapon. He says they can be made with a 3D printer, and they're becoming more common. Newer models called buttons are almost impossible to detect. Combine that with an uptick in the use of high-powered weapons with high-capacity magazines that can hold up to 100 rounds of ammo, and you have a higher chance of collateral damage.
My car was just shot up with a switch the other day, 4 days ago. Like I was telling you, they used the switch. Over 100 shots rang out.
It is terrifying that those devices are on the streets in the hands of individuals who shouldn't be having them. Those are terrifying.
We showed Agent Todd videos from Memphis police from deadly shootings like this July homicide. You can see 3 masked men running down McNeil Street in broad daylight, firing away.
This individual has a AR-styled pistol that is a rifle that shoots rifle rounds.
Agent Todd says they get these weapons through straw purchases, where someone buys a gun for someone who can't or won't pass a background check, or private sales between individuals, no background check required. But also by pawn and gun shop break-ins, like the September crash and grab at South End Gun and Pawn in Atoka. Thieves took off with 169 weapons. The ATF is offering a $10,000 reward. Agent Todd says most of the weapons they confiscate around here are bought here, due largely to our less restrictive gun laws.
Because if you're in the southern eastern states, a lot of those firearms are going through the pipeline and going up to the northern states where stricter gun laws, say for New York.
He says the pipeline is also used to get rid of weapons after they're used in a crime.
And we see a lot of shuffling around of firearms.
Homicides from firearms are at a record high, according to the Centers for Disease Control. Families are tired of losing loved ones like Kadar Dodson.
He was a good kid. He paid tithes to the church. He went to church on Sundays. He did a lot around in his community.
What is the solution? Agent Todd says it starts with education and with tougher gun laws. He says tougher gun laws are more effective in reducing gun violence and educating people about the stiff penalties for violating the existing federal laws. For instance, you can get up to 10 years without parole for possessing a Glock switch, or if you're convicted of a straw purchase, which is buying a gun for someone else. And he says if you're selling a gun to somebody, please try to vet the buyer first to try to make sure they're not planning to use it for criminal purposes. Valerie Calhoun, Fox 13 News.